Hello everyone, I am your Immortal Hellseeker back with another review, and today, this is a first time doing. I am checking out my first Neca figure, or figures, being the Puppet Master Blade and Torch 2-pack. Now you're probably going, who the fuck are these guys? That's fine, I have a feeling a lot of my usual viewers probably are going to tune out of this, because they frankly are not what I usually review. But if you didn't know, I'm a huge horror fan. Horror is my favorite film genre. I like it more, I don't know if I like it more than the comic book genre, but I definitely love horror films. This movie is a movie that means a lot to me. It was one of the first horror movies I ever saw. Not to mention, it was just, I don't know, the designs of the characters always captivated me. And really a big thing was the original Full Moon Toys Puppet Master figures from the 1990s. I believe they came out around the time of the 6th movie. I think it was the 6th movie, Curse of the Puppet Master. That might have been the 7th. I don't remember. They're actually, despite you probably not have heard of this franchise, there's actually 10 sequels. Which is crazy to believe, but yeah, there's about a new one like every year. Since 1989, there has been a shit ton of these movies. So these are based off of, I'm gonna say the second movie because Torch first appeared in the second movie. I'm not gonna try to explain the background too much. I'm gonna try to find a good video that explains the backstory of these characters in depth, as I cannot explain it myself, and if I do find that, I will link it in the comments and I'll pin it. However, I have no idea. I can't explain it on my own. So let's take a look at the packaging and then we'll take a closer look at these guys. Right here we have a very badass packaging. This is my favorite packaging any NECA figures came with. Right here it says down below, Ultimate Blade and Torch. Picture of Blade and Torch. These are actually my two favorite characters from the series, so I was really excited to see these guys. Down up below, it's or not up below. What the fuck am I talking about? Right here, it says Puppet Master. Evil comes in all sizes. On the top, Puppet Master, NECA, ages 17 and up. Right up here, it says Puppet Master. There's a picture of the Blade figure, a picture of the Torch. Another picture of Torch, another picture of Blade, and then here's a picture of the rest of the set. I do not have Pinhead and Tunneler, but I do plan on getting them after getting these guys. The box does open up. Right here it says Puppet Master. It's quite accurate to the film. It is like the trunk, Toulon's trunk from the film series. Right here is where Blade was stored. This is where Torch was stored. Let's take a look at the characters' accessories and then for accessories, we only get a couple of alternate parts for Blade and Torch. Blade comes the most. Starting with him, we do get this really awesome bloody head sculpt covered in blood. Now, one cool thing about both of these figures is the jaw on both puppets do move. Now, you're going to have to probably heat it up. Mine just took a bit of playing around with them, but you can move the jaw, and I gotta do it off camera, but you can get it as far as that. Again, you might have to heat it up, or it is kind of stiff when you first get them, but they do get a little loose as time goes on, and it really, really is a cool feature. Obviously, there are the bullet eyes on him. I will go into more detail later on. Blade also comes with an alternate blade. This one is also covered in blood rather than the clean version, which again I will look at once we get to the figure. Then Torch simply comes with, I wonder why he's called Torch. No, he comes with the flame effect. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at Torch, and then we're going to take a look at my favorite Blade. Torch first appeared in the second film, after the original puppets brought back their creator, Andre Toulon, from the dead using regeneration juice. I'm not going to explain it too much. It sounds fucking crazy if you haven't seen the movies. Highly recommend. Needless to say, Torch was the second new addition to the group in the second film. he is my second favorite character in the full franchise, and actually only behind Blade. But pretty much, Torch is one of the cooler looking characters in the series, having a metal head, a articulated jaw, which is really cool. Really nicely articulated ball hinge there. Double jointed elbows, which I'm going to be a little careful with. These figures do feel a bit brittle. He does have knee joints, but they are pretty stiff. He does have a swivel there. Double jointed elbows, hand does move, blah, blah, blah. The top is actually kind of sharp. Just going to let you know, kids. And on here, again, you can attach the flame, which I do think looks really badass. I gotta say that I 99% of the time of me posing this figure, I do have him with the flame effect. That just looks really cool. You can move that piece there. That is really, really fucking neat, and I love that. I did pick these up at Target, by the way. I should specify that. They are in the NECA section with all the other Ultimate figures. They should be hitting stores now. I would definitely run down and check if you're interested. So now I got all that out of the way. I showed Torch. Let's move on to Blade. Like I said before, Blade is my personal favorite from the franchise. Really the big reason I wanted this set. Honestly, they could have packed him with anyone from the series and I would have bought it. I love Blade. Now Blade is pretty much the most well-known character in the series. He's also probably I would consider him the leader of the group. He is in all of the films. He's the only character I believe that's in all the movies. I could be wrong, because Blade has his own solo film. I have not seen it, so I don't know if any of the other characters are in it. However, he is the only character in his own solo film, which I believe just came out in 2020, called Blade: The Iron Cross. He is in all the sequels. He's also in Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys. He is on the poster of all the fucking movies. He is my favorite, without a doubt. I fucking love him. So, really, he was the one I couldn't fucking wait to open up. So, I can't put him down. So, his jaw does move like the other head sculpt, which is awesome. He does have the knife and the hook are removable if you want to do that. He has single jointed elbows, which is a bit disappointing, but alright. His arms go about that far. He does have a diaphragm joint, which does go pretty deep. A really nice swivel on his neck. Single jointed knees. His feet are the same as the Torch. You know, he's got average feet articulation. He is pretty hindered due to the lower half of the trench coat. Now, this might vary. Again, the regular knife piece does easily pop out. It doesn't fall out, though, to where I don't think it'll be an issue when posing him, but just be advised, don't lose it. I have a baggie for all the alternate accessories. And then the head does come off pretty easily for me. It might be different for you, I don't know. But the head sculpt is my favorite part of the figure. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. So here are both heads. Again, I like the bloody one a bit more, but both are cool. They have the bullet eyes from the film that protrude out of him whenever he's, like, say, killing someone. Again, the bloody head does pop on fairly easily, and so does the alternate knife accessory. Which, again, I think looks incredible. I really do like the look with the blood. That really does look amazing on him. Again, you can pop the hook out if you really want. I'm not going to. You can move his jaw. You can really make him look all maniacal. I love that. That really does look amazing.
You can get some good motion out of him. I'm just saying that he is a bit hindered due to the bottom half. I would be very careful with these, and NECA figures are very infamous for being quite brittle. But yeah, he is really cool. He's my favorite figure of the two, even though they're both great. Alright, let's do some comparisons.
Here they are next to the only other NECA figure I have next to me at the moment, being the Sam from Trick or Treat. Another figure I really like. Again, I don't know why I don't buy more NECA stuff, because these are really good figures. I'd say they're quite accurately scaled. Now, the Blade and the Torch, and also the Pinhead and Tunneler, who again I don't have yet, are in, I'm not going to say 4-inch scale as much as they're 4-inch figures. These guys are not too large by any means. They're not 6-inch, they're not 7-inch. I know that's a common misconception by a lot of people. Like, I was showing some of my friends, they're like, oh, those aren't 7-inch. They're not 6-inch figures. I'm just going to let you know, however, I like the scaling. This is one of the few times I actually kind of prefer the smaller size, as they scale better with the figures that they're supposed to be in the same universe as, assuming the whole NECA Ultimate line is kind of its own thing, to where, you know, you can have your own horror cinematic universe, if you will. These guys will scale with your Freddy Krueger. Again, Sam is the closest one I have next to me at the moment. So here is Sam. I love that figure too. But yeah, here they are next to Sam. Again, very similar size, but again, I don't think that's a good way of showing how big, how small they are. So the next one I will show. Next to your average 7-inch scale figure, here they are next to a DC Multiverse Omega. Again, there you go with the size difference.
Here they are next to a DC Multiverse Red.
Here they are with a 6-inch scale figure, the Star Wars Black Series Anakin Skywalker. Here they are next to a Marvel Legend, being the Marvel Legends Taskmaster. Black Widow is really good, by the way. I've been critiquing the MCU a lot recently. I fucking love Black Widow. I also don't give a fuck about the opinions on the identity of Taskmaster here. I actually really liked it, because I actually thought it was a really good twist, and it worked good for the story, but I didn't see the disappointment from the fans. Still, honestly, if you're going to think from a critical perspective or a outsider perspective, that's a really good twist they went with. Again, also for fun, here they are next to the deluxe Black Widow figure from the Black Widow movie. I'm glad I finally have a use for these Black Widow figures, and I've seen the movie. I now really like these figures because, again, I've seen the film. I already thought they were good, but now I really like them because I saw the film and I really enjoyed it, so that's good. And last but certainly not least, here they are next to Retro Spider-Man and G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes. Alright, in conclusion, what are my thoughts on these figures? Figures I've wanted ever since I was a kid, to finally get my own hands on something Puppet Master to put in my hands in post. What are my thoughts? I don't know, these things are fucking awesome. I mean, I know I haven't said too much throughout the general part of the review, but honestly, these are really cool figures. I like these a lot. And I'm not surprised by how much I like them as much as I'm just like, wow, these are really cool. Even though I can definitely say, like, oh, well, you know, the Red Hood, you know, I mean, this is like my favorite figure of the year, you know, I mean, I like that Red Hood a lot. I love that figure. But, oh my god, these figures have put such a smile on my face. I completely forgot to show him the comparisons, too. I figure I should show this. I also did pick up a Revelations Skeletor at Walmart. So I forgot to show that. I want to show that before the end of this video. Anyway, I completely forgot. Every time I have like something to show them the comparisons, I always forget to show it. These are really, really awesome. And again, no figure, no matter how good, has put such a smile on my face while posing, like saying like, wow, these are so fun. Not saying these are the best figures I own by any means, because again, they have their flaws. Every figure does. But these have been some of the most fun figures I've bought in a long time. I've had so much fun with these guys. where am I going to display them? I don't know. I don't have a horror section on my shelf. I'm thinking about putting them back in the box and displaying them like that. We'll see. Again, I fucking love these figures. They are so fucking cool. I like the accessories, even though they don't come with too much. I still love it. I don't give a fuck that they're obscure. In fact, if anything, that makes me like them more. That it's a conversation piece on the shelf. It's always going to be a horror movie I love. It's always going to be characters I love. I hope they'll do the others. Again, they have Pinhead and Tunneler. I really want to see Jester and Leech Woman. Plus, 6-shooter would be badass. Even Decapitron would be cool. Totem. I mean, there's so many fucking cool characters they can make figures out of. I mean, they could do a deluxe 6-shooter if they wanted to. They could do, you know, Leech Woman and Jester. Plus, they can also do maybe Decapitron and Totem. They could do a complete line of these guys, and I think they would sell fine. Again, they would be. I mean, they are pretty taboo, and I think they're kind of testing the waters with these. I don't think they know for sure if they're gonna sell hot or not. But if we go at people who are familiar with this, or even just getting random people who may be watching this video to just check them out and see how much they like these characters. Maybe these will sell. Maybe we will get more. Maybe we'll get a series 2. Again, that deluxe 6-shooter would be badass. Or again, a deluxe Decapitron. You never know what we could see. Maybe even like life-size NECA puppets we could see. There's so many cool things we can see for this film series. Again, I think these are more based off Puppet Master 2, looking at the accessories that they came with, and also, again, the inclusion of Torch instead of a character like Jester. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends that are interested. Go check these guys out. Again, they're really badass. Highly recommend them. Thank you guys for watching. This has been your Immortal Hellseeker. Goodbye.